Hi there, Ron here, Variable Play, and welcome to another Just Sleeving. Today I'll be sleeving Flashpoint, South China Sea. This is a political warfare game. There's no actual war in the game, but it's right at the brink. Uh, and this is very much what is happening today. A lot of the situations that is revolving around the geopolitical landscape in the South China region is pretty much encapsulated in this game. So I will be sleeving that today. In the meantime, let me just double check if everything is in order in terms of the audio. Hang on. In the meantime, let me just double check. Okay. Yep. All good. All good. I can hear a bit of music, and I can hear my voice fine. All right. Okay. Let me bring this back down so we can take a look. You guys can look at the board and as I unbox everything, and eventually see it. Right. Maybe that's a bit too bright. Let's move that to over there a bit more. And then let's just straighten this out. Okay. So question is, are you too bright? Maybe just a tad bit. Where is oh, there. There you go. Much better. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Let's get on to unboxing this. This is from GMT Games. It is designed by game design Harold Buchanan or Buchanan, could be. And the developer is Jason Carr. The solitaire system is also developed by Jason Carr. Art direction is by Roger McGowan. Rules editing, oh nice, Kai Jensen, and graphics Terry Lee. All right. So I've always liked quite a trouble in games of that ilk. The only challenge with a lot of those games is that they take quite long to play. So hopefully, Flashpoint South China Sea is giving us an avenue to play something similar in that light and feel, but it is more oriented for faster gameplay. Okay. All right. So we got our rulebook. We have a nice guide and table here for the operational cost, which is going to be relatively used throughout the game. Then we have the sequence of actions at the back. There are two rule books, for one for 2-player, another one for solo, And what's interesting is that the solo is slightly thicker. So I'm guessing this governs a lot about the AI and how uh, the AI that was designed for the game has been, yeah, pretty much fleshed out. Then we have a playbook. What is a playbook? So it has a dedication, designer notes, developer designer notes behind the card, strategy and tips, the timeline itself, state of the crisis, credits, card distribution. That is cool. So as a designer, these are the things I'm quite interested in because it gives me a glimpse and context of uh, how how a design comes about, what were the design choices that were made. So awesome. So it's giving us some strategy tips. And then the timeline of the dispute. I think, yeah, so this goes all the way to 2021. So very recent and very current, very current. Okay, so we have the rule books. We now have the solo mat for the solo play. Has again sequence of play and the reminders. We have our operations cost table, and depending on the tension level, the operations that you want to do would have different costs. Okay. Another one for the other player. Then we have the actual board. So pretty nice board. Oops. Nice. You have some nice texturing over there. So we have here South China region. We have different countries that are being affected by this. Vietnam, we have Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Indonesia. Vietnam's Paracel Islands, the Scarborough Shoal for the Philippines, Spratlys on Malaysia, and then of course Brunei and Indonesia. The game is played in 3 quote unquote years, or 3 timelines, rounds, if you may, which range from months to years worth of conflict. Victory point track, which is a tug of war style. So mainly the way the game works is that whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins, which is at the end of 3 rounds. However, if you manage to pull off a swing to all the way to 15 points, then you just immediately win because you decimated your opponent. Alrighty. Okay. So we have some cubes. We have for the US player some blue cubes, and for the China player they will get the red cubes. And then we have some discs to do the demarcations on point tracker, the round, and so forth. Okay, let me just quickly get some storage so it's easier for I have a smaller one. Yes, you do. just so that it's easier for us when we are providing the okay. Right. So for our US player, China player, and our mark. Okay, now part of the game is actually on these cards. We will be sleeving the cards. We'll just separate them into different types, and then we will go ahead and sleeve them again for ease of deployment and just overall um, maintenance of the longevity of the game. Okay. So we have our solo card. Those aside, we have our scoring cards. And then we have our event cards. So let's do maybe green for the event. The nearest, or I can do purple. Purple. We can do green for the scoring, and then we have some extra sleeves for the price. And we'll be using, because there's not much in them, so I'll just use a separate one, a blue one for this. You know what? Maybe I have enough black tea. Nope, I don't. I don't think so. Would I have enough black tea? I think it's 48 cards. So I'm not sure if I would have enough 48 here. No, I really don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope, definitely not. Okay. We'll set those aside first for now. Okay. No. All right. So let's go ahead and sleeve the scoring cards. Nice. If I can bring this down so you can see the cards a bit more. So done. There. So those are for the scoring cards. We'll do the pink ones for solo. Maybe we can do that mint green thing. The teal. Yeah. Awesome. And finally, let's go ahead and sleeve the Apple event cards. Okay, so we have here uh, some of the previous presidents. You can see here President Rodrigo Duterte. And the presidents functionally, they are the ones that are able to negotiate the tension. Um, so they work with the authorities that are there. This one, Shinzo Abe, has been assassinated, uh, right? Shinzo. Yeah. Yep. So Prime Minister Modi is also here. Kim Jong Un. We have Vladimir Putin from Taiwan. And then we have our different events themselves. So the events and also even the presidents function the same. Um, they have an operation value, a mode, a side, and then the scoring, and then the event. So the idea is, for example, this is currently on my discard pile. The opponent has this card. They have access to this event if they are of that country, uh, as long as they are able to play a matching mode. So it just gives some more flexibility, and at the same time, playing a card simply because of its high operational value exposes things to your opponent. So what happens is that not only are you thinking about what you can play, what you do play, you also are worried about what the other player might have an opportunity of. So you will push the bigger, heavier ones uh, to a later stage of the round, hoping to avoid giving that opportunity to your opponent. Philippines boost military budget, tension low. Chinese fishing boats breach Indonesian waters. Japan escorts U.S. vessels. Vietnam grants Indian firm ONG Videsh drilling rights. Turkey bans all fishing in Scarborough Shoal. Move all Chinese economic influence from Philippines to available. Chinese checkbook diplomacy. Chinese economic crisis. ASEAN countries work together. Plan moves Beijing. 30 under pressure to stand up to Beijing. Chinese jets intercept U.S. sniffer aircraft. Beijing cracks down on corruption. China develops One Belt, One Road plan. Chinese blockade DRP Sierra Madre. Beijing attacks permanent court of arbitration. Attacks legitimacy of permanent court. Nationalist protests erupt in major cities and universities. U.S. companies fear for Chinese reprisals over support of Hong Kong protests. Protests by the Chinese veterans over pension distracting Beijing. China seizes U.S. submarine drone. You have here some other generals. So this is Secretary General Antonio Guterres from United Nations. Chairman of CK Hutchinson Holdings. Chairman of Bank of China. Typhoon. If behind in VP, select Scarborough Shoal, Parcel Islands, and then move all phone ups and CR to available. Interesting. You can flood the destroy encampments there. The US and Chinese planes collide. UN petition. Death of Vietnamese president. No. North Korea launches missile. Chinese declare Addis. And US announces formal review of Taiwan's relation. All right. That is all nicely sleeved. Let's do some file shuffle. Okay. That's fairly shuffled. The rest are not. This one is going to be shuffled, I think. And then the scoring are always displayed. Okay. So all good. See if I can actually stick this inside this container that way. Oh, nice. Yep, perfect. Just right. Awesome. So, only problem with this is that more likely, yes, I knew it, it is not gonna fit with that box. Sadly, that means we have to use a different storage solution. Fortunately, I have some hoops already. And here we go. So these guys, 48 cards. I don't think it can fit 48 cards. Nope. But we can definitely probably cut that in half and easily fit that in. Yeah. Okay. And I think we just need to store these guys separate in. Yep. And same goes for these. Yep. Okay. Awesome. Do you fit now? Not quite. So that means I have to do the put them underneath. All right, cool. That's fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Okay. Put that back in the box. And that's how I'm going to be storing it. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Let me see if we can. Let's try to set up the game a little bit. See if I can also do some rounds just to learn it a bit more. I've read the rules. The game has also been taught to me, so I think I should be able to figure out how to run it. I'm just not sure if I have enough space to set everything. But what I do want to try is learning the solo. So maybe we can try to do that. I'm not sure if I can finish all of that. We will find out. Move that over there. Give us a bit more space. I'll need the sheet. Book. Okay. So let's open up. The board is not that big, but yeah, it reminds me of the size of the board for Twilight Struggle as well. It's fun. Okay. We have two mega cards. Okay, let's figure out solo play. It goes through turns of concept. So we'll go through the setup. First, we need the board, shuffle. Then we need the 48 cards. So 48 event cards, place it face down near the map. Okay. Then we have the scoring. We'll set the scoring here. And 8 stolen card. Okay. Shuffle face down near the map. And you got space for displaying something that was discarded. Okay. Noted. Next is the discs. So low space on tension trap. Okay. I will place US. Easier game. Place the victory point marker on 3. So normally the normal game will be 0. We'll put it on 3. And then, so that's 7, 8. Campaign. And what is the fourth one for? Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure what that fourth one is for. Victory point. Campaign track. Difficulty. How many tokens and mass goes? How many discs? There are 3 black wooden discs. But if you do, I have an extra disc. Yeah, I do. I do have an extra disc. Thank you. All right. So we will be allocating our cubes. there'll be uh, four friendly available, two friendly reserve, and then think for each of the ones that has that starting. So two Vietnam, two Philippines on economic, one economic in Malaysia, one economic in Indonesia. And then it's saying add four of your cubes. What do you need four? How many cubes am I supposed to have? Number of cubes 16. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 17. Okay, I also have an extra cube. Four distributed on any of the 500s. Any of the 500s. Okay. And when you say distribute, economic or diplomatic. All right. Gotcha. Of course, not where they would place. Okay. So let's take Philippines and let's double down on Philippines for both economic and diplomatic, and Vietnam. Yeah, let's try that. Let's go Vietnam and Philippines. Okay, all right. Next is allocating n cubes. So it'll be 6 in available. So they're all ready to be deployed. 2 in Vietnam, 2 in the Philippines, 1 Malaysia, 1 Indonesia, and 4. So it also has an extra one. 2, 2, 1, 1. So where do I want to go? Definitely, it will want to compete with me there. Does it want Vietnam? I don't know. Maybe it's gonna try to do something like this. Okay. All right. Cool. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. It has a system on how it will decide that. Okay, I see. So for yan, draw a solo card. Place one enemy economic influence group in each of the first two countries listed in the place of influence. Okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So Brunei and it's economic. Brunei and countries. Brunei and Vietnam. Diplomatic. Malaysia and Philippines. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Interesting. Okay. All right. That's the setup. So now gameplay. So okay. Important solo opponent has its own sequence of play, which doesn't follow the one from the two player. We will do that later. Okay. Um, Solo opponent goes first each campaign. Your turn follows the solo opponent, alternating turns until your hand is empty. Okay. I believe I will be getting some cards, which I wasn't able to. 7 cards, 8. How many cards do I get? Do I still get 6? I'm guessing. Yeah, because in the base game, you get 6, 9. Deal 6. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Evening are okay. So those are my 9 cards. So after the first and second campaign, reset the board with the following blah blah blah. Okay. We'll get back to that. And after the third campaign, turn all scoring cards reset. And score each of the 7 scoring cards. And then I'm doing it. Oh, it doesn't have a hand of cards. Are my cards shuffled like that? Yep. I messed up the shuffling a while ago. So solo opponent, enemy side controlled by the previous solo opponent. The solo opponent has its own actions to play. Solo opponent does not have hand of cards. The solo opponent does not have a reserve. Any would be placing reserve will be available. Does not place Q in their political warfare spaces. Solo opponent does not place a Q into their reserve when increasing tension to critical. Okay. Okay. So we can do event operation, scoring impact mode, not operational value, scoring impact mode, influence, mention track. Okay. Event operation value, scoring impact or mode is then. So there are four types of action. Either you run the event, you do the operation value, do a scoring impact, or you do a mode. This place then face up in the discard pile. Can be your event, eligible played by the friend player side, operation value. Events ignore enemy lock restrictions for placing. Influence. Change tension for an event if it designates a change. Okay. Operational value ranges from 1 to 3. A side may spend up to the indicated number and the operations cost of scoring impact. Execute mode if the top of the event deck is currently friendly and the mode matches the event per day. Execute the discarded event or scoring impact. Oh, or scoring impact. Wow. Each card has three modes. Military, territorial, portrait. Okay. Alright. Influence. Cube removed from the map during play, return to available if an event or operation is placed. One of them, none of them in your available space. You may move your own cubes from play from anywhere, but from reserve to available as necessary. People need. Cubes placed in a country can represent either diplomatic or economic influence. Influence cubes may only be placed in places where shaded for that side, blue on blue, and the if a type diplomatic or economic of influence is specified by an event, then the influence must be placed on that space. If one of side has a lock on a country, that enemy may not place influence cubes in a country by operation, but by placement of event is allowed. The side with the lock may place influence. Presence of a lock is no way limits their side's ability to play phone up or CR. Uh, Freedom of navigation operations or China. What's it called? Chinese reclamation. And phone up is friendly freedom of navigation operation. Okay. Tension track measures the level of antagonism between China and US. The region tensions can change due to events and operations. Okay. So for our tensions, changes in the following ways: a successful political warfare resolution increases tensions by one level. Placement of a Chinese reclamation increases tension by one level. Placement of a freedom of navigation operation increases one level. Events can change tension if expressed as stated. During reset between campaign tensions is reduced by one. The tension level limits certain operations and may affect operational cost. If the tension level is at critical, there's no political warfare solution is possible, and no phone up, no CR may be placed by operations. Events are not limited by the tension level. Operations. Each event card has an operational value of 1, 2, and 3. When played, a card to execute the operations, any mix of operations, blah blah blah. These operations may be executed in any order. Okay, okay. Place one influence cube in any economic. So spend one operation value. Place one influence either from economic in a country that is not blocked. So I'm guessing that's coming from available. Move one reserved cube from reserved to available. Okay. Place one phone up or increase the tension. Tension is not critical. Place one Chinese exclamation. Increase the tension. Okay. All right. Place one political warfare. Spend one operation value. Put one political warfare on that space. Resolve a political warfare. So if the tension is not critical and a side has at least one political warfare in place, they may choose to resolve political warfare. That's a zero cost operation. Turn the top card of the event deck face up. If the operational value of the card is greater than the number of political warfare cubes, then the attempt is unsuccessful. Move all of that sides political warfare cubes. The event is face down, bottom of the deck. If the operation value is equal or less than the number of the cubes, then the attack is successful. Move all of the political warfare cubes available. Select a country to lock, so it doesn't matter where. If there's an enemy cube in that country's lock, remove it to the available space. Place a friendly cube on the country's lock. Move either enemy or diplomatic or all economic. Move either all enemy diplomatic or all enemy economic cubes. That country to available. Increase tension by one and place the event card face down. Okay. Oh. Scoring. Pretty much whoever has the higher side, then subtract. Totaling each side of cubes, including economic and diplomatic. So economic, cross economic, and for Sierra compare all totals on all contested islands. Okay, all right. Finally, at the solo opponent's turn, which is the first thing that happened. Draw the top card of the event deck. Ah, oh, okay. Wow, it's actually playing cards. Interesting. All right. To draw the top card of the event deck, set it beside the discard pile. Do not place it on the discard pile yet. This is the card of. So I need a bit more space there. This is the card called the solo event card. Okay. Check if the solo opponent scores a scoring card. If they score, their turn ends immediately. What do you mean? Check if the solo opponent scores a scoring card. You always have a scoring card. What enemy scores a scoring card? Each turn, the solo opponent first checks if they will score a scoring card. First, check if the scoring card matches the solo opponent's event deck. Is face up and would score more VPs than for the solo opponent than you. If so, score that card and end the solo's turn. It's gonna do it now. Malaysia. Fuck. It's one more than me. Score. That's gonna happen. Otherwise, check if the top card in the event discard pile is a friendly to the solo opponent and has a matching mode. If so, we will also try to score that. Huh, interesting. Okay. All right. So that's their turn. Okay, that's their turn. Uh, Turn the top card of, but their turn ends immediately. Let's try that. Okay, we'll come back to that. So they've already scored Malaysia. Malaysia. They're all cubes. So they've scored Malaysia. All right. Okay, I'm gonna try this. And I am going to do 1, 2. No, this is, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna add one more for economic. Add 2 into my political warfare. And I'm gonna try to do a political warfare. All right, so reveal 2 versus 1. So successful. I'm going to be able to lock this down and turn the event side face up. So move all of that side to available. So this goes back to available. Selected the country to lock. If it's currently locked by somebody else, I can lock it and they return their cube. Place a friendly, then move all enemy from the diplomatic or the economic. Let's go. Yeah, diplomatic. So, economic. Right, that's my turn. And then this goes to the bottom. So I understood. All right. So go back. Okay. Philippines, they will not score this because apparently it's higher. Yeah. So draw the top. Check if they want to score that. They don't want to score it because it's in the Philippines. Then they're gonna turn the top card of the solo deck face up and check for a mode match. So checking for mode match. So if the solo opponent event card has a mode match between the top card of the discard pile. How do I know which is a mode match? Solo event card. This is not matching the top card of the discard pile. They don't. But if they do, they resolve first. Tension is not critical, and you have at least one CR. Okay. Well, it didn't match, so we're not going to do that yet. Well, if the solo event card has an operation one value, it's not. If indicated by the revealed solo card, uh, and tension is not critical, resolve the solo opponent's political warfare action. If indicated by the revealed solo card, and tension is not critical, resolve the solo opponent's political warfare. Ah, I see. Okay. Perform the solo event and enter to. Okay. So it will try to do that, but where? Okay, let's look at that more in detail. Stall opponent political warfare. If the revealed solo card displays a flag on the solo opponent's side, solve political warfare. Solo opponent uses the final procedure to solve political warfare. Solo opponent never places cubes into the political warfare spaces. Solo never resolves political warfare tension. It's critical, or if you have no influence on the map. Turn the top card of the event deck face up. If the operational value is greater than the value of the solo opponent card, then it's unsuccessful. Oh, okay. Select an unlocked truncated lock. Well, let's check first if it's so. Okay, so it's higher. Um, so it's not successful. So that goes to the bottom. It's not successful. We'll come back to that when it happens. So, okay, then now we get to perform opponent's operations and enter check. Okay, solo opponent operations. So when the solo opponent performs operations, they use value on the solo opponent's event card to place CRs, phone ups, or influence. You always spend operations values to place CRs or phone ups first, then use the remaining operations to place influence. Okay. Currently, wait. I forgot to do something because I need to increase the tension by one when I did the political market. Do we have a table for checking the costs of operations? Because that would affect the cost. Okay, medium. Fill one, but CR will increase it costs two. Okay, so we'll just do one CR on Scarborough Shoal. Of course. Of course. Okay, okay. All right. Tension is not critical. There are empty CR spaces. Medium two, three. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Guess that's the opponent's turn. So back to me. That now goes down to them. What am I playing? And well, definitely, do I have a way to hmm. So I think we should do that already. So I'm gonna mode match and score Philippines. Compare all cubes, including Scarborough Shoal. So 2 versus 5. I get 3 points. One, two, three. Right, and then Philippines is close. All right. Now it's the opponent's turn again. Um, can it do economics? Economics. It's one, two, three. Right? It's gonna score that. And yeah, it's gonna immediately score that. More than one. Three, four, five. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, 6 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2. 2. Okay, it scores 2. 1, 2. And economic. For each country, which side has the most VP? Okay, that's not how it's supposed to be. Uh, Two. For each country, Which in which side has the most economic influence scores 1 BP. Okay, so Philippines gains 1, Brunei gains 1, Thai, Thai gains 1. Okay. Okay, my turn again. Um, these are okay. Let's try this then. Can I? Ooh, hold on. I can mode match. Chinese economic crisis. Place 2 economic influence. Then, if US has more influence, if US has more economic influence, China. It's kind of hard because I am down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 6. Because I didn't score this. It's economic. F. So I would have gained 1 more. Because this is mine. My economic. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So my win, their win, tied, tied, their win. I was at 5. I do before that. Yeah, mode match scoring. Uh, that's fine. That's fine. All right. I know. No, no. That's what they did. That's what they did. That's what they did. They did economics. Okay. They did economics. I was at 5. Um, 1, 1. They are scoring 1, 2. Tama. Kasi tied, tied. Economic. Tied, tied, win, win. I win there. I take 1. All right, cool. Okay. Now, I'm gonna mode match that. Place 2 economic influence. So I think that works. 1, 1. I am higher because I have 1 winning side. Tied, tied, tied. So I will gain 1 point. Okay. Indonesia. Can they score? Nope. Can they mode match? Nope. All right. Solidified. Political warfare first. So if the revealed solo card displays the flag, it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't do that. So do operations. Sorry, did I force? There wasn't any. Yes. Okay. Can be used for. Okay. Operations. So medium. Wait, when they place that medium behind. The use operation value. So tension is not critical. Okay. Tensions are critical. They're empty CR. Cost is 3, so you can't afford it. And then it will place it first. It will place it on Malaysia. And it starts economic. And the Philippines. Okay. All right. I would have loved to score Vietnam at the moment because that will give me 2 points, not that much. So since we can't, let's just address other things for now. Okay, let's yeah, let's set it down to low, and the funny thing is I have nothing anymore for my political warfare. So how do you add from your reserve? Operations, 1 cube to reserve. Okay. Do I want to just do that? Money. Okay, let's do this. So it's just gonna be moving to from reserve. Yeah. Okay. Bonus turn. It cannot score Philippines. It doesn't have a mode match. So No immediate scoring. So we'll do this. Okay. It can definitely do a operations, political warfare. Gonna do that. Yes, it succeeds. So when happens when they succeed political warfare? Um, Look at the countries. Select an unlocked country to lock. Lock a country with a face-up scoring card before the country with the face-down scoring card. Okay. Lock a country where you have 3 of one type of influence is possible. Okay. Makes sense. And technically speaking, I would really see um, if your cube was on that country's map, it could. Hmm, where would they do it? Lock a country where you have 3 or one type. Then a country with the ah, it will target that first. Okay, and it's gonna send all of these inside. Ooh, they just took over Vietnam. Hi, Gail. Welcome to the channel. I am just learning how to play Flashpoint. Flashpoint, South China Sea. And my opponent just did a massive political warfare attack on me, and I've lost my economic influence over Vietnam, and they've locked it down, and that's going to increase the tension. Yeah, probably. Increase tension. Then place the event card. That did attempt to the end, and then that ends the tension. Okay. All right. That kind of hurts. Okay. Um, let's just do, yeah. So I'm gonna set it back down to 1 and then execute 1 operation 1. Very unlikely. So we're just going to start to work on, since it's low, and we're about to end the round, so I'm going to lose phone up, so I don't think that's a good place to be. Let's work with Indonesia, just so we have some level of control over them. I could also, Vietnam is still mine on them on diplomatic. What is my card? Dollar or that? Sure. Let's set it on diplomat. Alright, cool. My opponent, 2. It's gonna try to score Brunei. It won't. Mode match. So mode match check if Indonesia still will not. Uh, okay. Not phone up. So it will try to do political warfare. No, it's not. So it will do phone up. Phone up on parcel. And what did I do? I didn't do one. So it's cheap. You can do two. So parcel and scrappy. Um, place a cube. After each cube is placed, it, the tension increases. So it becomes medium. So it can't do that again. So it will place on a country. It will put it on Indonesia. Put it on economic. Then others. Okay. All right. Last card. Uh, let's just do two operations. So, hold on. What is the cost for placing influence on medium? It's all ones. Only CRs are used. Okay. Or I could also political warfare. No. So Indonesia and Brunei. Okay. All right. That is one round. After that one round, we move this up. Any phone up are discarded. Each side moves one friendly economic. Yeah. Next space. And you saw it there. Okay. I think that is pretty much how the game is played. I've tried most of the systems. And 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Do we have some quick scoring? What should be this? Can I? Because I'm not the one starting. Not the one starting. It's always the enemy players. I can't phone up on mine. I can't mode match on mine. Okay. So they're gonna do that first. Checking. Indonesia, can they score it? No. Mode match? No. They are gonna do political warfare on Indonesia. For 2. It's a 1. Successful. That means that in Indonesia, they're gonna lock that down, and they're gonna remove economic. And it would have increased, but increased because of that. Okay, so that seems to be good. Like a cheap shot there. Wow. Let's try that then. So 3 operation. I am going to do I increase as the US player? Do I increase for every phone-up? Because I'm only doing I don't think so. I know you don't increase when you are doing oh no, no, you still increase it. It's only the cost that doesn't increase. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's do that. So 1 phone up there. So high. And then another phone up here. Critical. And 1 influence. I can't place influence here. It's currently locked. But I could put it in Malaysia, or better yet, just put it on Brunei. Yeah. Okay, bonus turn. It is doesn't want to score Indonesia. Okay, it's going to do a political warfare again. So 2, that fails, and that is their turn. Okay, Indonesia. Score 0. Okay. Currently 2-2. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Um, so we're gonna score Vietnam. 2 wins 2. No 0. Then Vietnam is yeah, it's on time. Okay. Economics. All right. Does it want to score economics? Me? No. Me? No. Yeah, it would. It can score 1. So economic will score 1. Oops, sorry. My turn. Brunei. Economic. So the problem here is, yeah, let's score that. Scoring Brunei. Oh, Brunei has a reserve effect. Okay, I will score 2. Malaysia. It's gonna do that. Ah! Jeez. Malaysia. Okay. So 3. Can I at critical? Am I allowed? I don't think so. Don't think I can do fun up. Yeah. 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 Let's have President Rodrigo Duterte set this. No. No. Then 1 operation. Sure, I'll do that. Which increases. Okay. Bonus turn. Brunei. It's been scored. Mode match, no. Okay. It's gonna try to do political warfare. Yes, it succeeded. Political warfare is targeting a country it has more than three, if not, where it's not yet locked. So it's gonna lock this guy down. Okay, okay, I can work with that. I can work with that. Event. If there are more phone ups in the Parcel Islands, move all Chinese economic movements from Vietnam to available. So Vietnam to available, and then I increase the tension. All right. Typhoon, but yeah, you'll do a scoring on CR. It will not have domination there. Scoring on Vietnam, it will also not. And no, so it's just gonna do operations. Operations, it will do that. Parcel, currently it's 3, it has 2, so it's not gonna be able to do that actually. So it's just gonna go Vietnam, Philippines, yeah. Finally, yeah. Let's do that. And the problem is it's all locked. So to be safe, let's go and start to take over Vietnam. Yes, I think we have to. Malaysia is also an option. Let's do it. Okay, Vietnam. It's a 3, so it's oof. Good thing I pushed for that. 3. It's removed. I'm gonna throw that economic away as well. And that's it. Couple phone ups, all go away. 1 on each. Okay. All right. Last year. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And honestly, I only scored 1 because I got a bonus of 3 points to start the game on easy. It's actually quite interesting. Okay, let's find out what it does. First up, it will not score Vietnam. It also won't do political warfare, so it's going to start to phone up. It's too expensive. It's going to do influence Indonesia first, then Brunei. There. Okay. Out of all that, not a single one that works. But it is what it is. As much as I would like to. Actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. But the tension is quite high. Economics. I am sucking at economics at the moment. That is not bad. But please, man, diplomatic. Okay, let's do that. Place one U.S. diplomatic influence in 3 countries. Let's go. So, Malaysia, um, Indonesia, and of course, Philippines. Yes. Indonesia, nope, it's not going to want to do that. And it mode matching computer 9, also not going to do that. Political warfare is also not the case. Partly it's too expensive to mobilize. It will just place influence in countries. Okay, starting with Malaysia, economic, third, so it should start doing that, and Philippines. Question is, so I understood it can't place on the one side map. So it will skip Philippines, will go to Indonesia instead. Okay. And because it's already, it should already start putting in diplomat. Okay. What can we do? Indonesia is tied. Economics is really bad. But this is not a bad thing. So I'm gonna push and risk something. And I'm gonna go heavy on economics here. 1, 2, 3. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. So phone up. Yes, it will do that. It will definitely do that. Phone up. It will score 2. Okay. Vietnam has a maximum data, so should we count that out? Oh, and we should have already been open. So, phone up, maximum 3. So maybe the other 2, either 9, sure. Can't go. Okay. Why not? Oh, I cannot go there. I cannot also go there. I can only go there. And maybe there. There? Sure. Okay. Yes. So maximum. Right. I'm gonna do yeah. Vietnam. This is gonna pause for me to Jesus. Okay, economic. Me, no, no, yes. So it will not do that. Not mode match. It's going to start deploying. We'll do. It can still do that. and take over Starboard. That counteracted what I want. Where's that thing? Because I forgot that we have to. So Philippines, and then it's good. One, two, three. 1, 2, 1. Let's do COVID-19. Move 3. 1, 2. Available and move 1. Do something where I can place, then decrease the tension. Vietnam, it can't score that anymore. And then we check, it's not gonna mode match, it's gonna do 2, which is not gonna do much because it's expensive to place there. So it will go Brunei. Yes, it can do that. Vietnam, no. Malaysia, yes. And we're going to score economic. Which is 1, 2 equal 3. Philippines, you will have to score that. Mode match. Nope. It's gonna do 2 ops. Apparently it's 3. It's gonna go Malaysia. Then Philippines. Nope. Indonesia. Yes. And yeah, it's gonna score Brunei for 1. Alrighty. Awesome. Cool. That is Flashpoint, South China Sea. I probably blundered quite a few things. But hopefully that gives you guys an idea of how it plays. And I've also learned how to play the game a bit more. So hopefully that gives you guys a good context on how the game is. And if it's something that's interesting for you. Okay. I'm just going to pack up. But it's a really nice, not so historical war game. That's really the thing when you want to play a game that's quite faster and there's still a player control over what's happening, then you're kind of forced to lessen the thematic or historical side of things because it's really just the case. the the um, the AI um, or Automa engine that was created for the game. Really quite good. Very simple to learn. I understand why it needed a separate rule book because it wasn't as simple as here's the base set of rules and just here's what I modified. Um, Even though it is to a certain degree, um, just that it it made it more. It appreciated that they separated it and not just simply here's what you do with the solo version. Here's what they did was here's all of the rules again of the base game, um, uh, but not for two players, but simply for just one player, and it's taught in the context of all purely from a solo perspective, which is great because that means you don't have to guess uh, behavior. It is exactly what it says. So that is pretty awesome. Okay. I am really happy I got the game because it's a nice to have one in your collection. You want to have variety as always. You want to have some um, adventure games. You want to have some thematic games. You also want to have some uh, political games and stuff like that. All right. So there you have it. That is Flashpoint, South China Sea. Thank you for joining me. And until next time, this is Ron. And have a good weekend, guys. Thanks. Bye.